What's good, guys? What's good? Rising. It is a Tuesday, and this is the TopCat AI Signal Report number 39. Let's grow. Somebody hit my music, and let's get this thing started. I know y'all ready. The sun is already up. There we go. Let's go. And let's hit it. We're going to hit it like this today, y'all. So today's signal is clear. AI is moving deeper into managed infrastructure, and the businesses that cannot prove control will face rising pressure from customers, regulators, and investors. That is the market shift. AI is no longer just a productivity tool. It's becoming part of the operating system of the business. And once that happens, the standard changes. It's no longer enough to ask whether AI works. Leaders now have to prove where it is used, who owns it, and how the risk is controlled. This is the executive brief for today. Let's begin. Segment 1, the headline. The main story today is not innovation, it is control. Across the market, the conversation around AI is becoming more serious, more operational, more accountable. Businesses are moving away from casual experimentation and toward structured deployment. That means governance, oversight, and measurable outcomes are no longer optional. They are becoming the entry point. Y'all hear me? This shift matters because it changes how leaders should think about AI investment. The question is no longer simply what can AI do? The question is whether AI can be embedded safely into revenue, operations, customer workflows without creating hidden exposure. This is where the market is headed. Segment 2, why it matters. The businesses that move the fastest will not be the ones that adopt the most tools. They will be the ones that can manage AI cleanly. That means AI ownership is assigning and defining usage boundaries, that rhyme, y'all, and creating revenue processes that reduce the chance of error. It is also meaning that being able to show investors and boards and customers that AI use is discipline rather than improvised, right? This is especially important in customer-facing businesses, especially like the ones in Gehenna, regulated industries, and premium service models. In those services, one poor control AI workflow can create reputational damage that takes far longer to fix than the tool took to deploy. So, the signal is not just technological, it is strategic. AI is becoming a test of operating maturity. Segment 3, market implementation. Actually, market implications. The market is now split into two groups. You know, we talked about it. On one side, businesses are using AI as scattered tools. On the other side, there are businesses that are using AI as a managed layer inside the operating model. The second group is pulling ahead because it can turn AI into measurable leverage. Now, the early wins are still the same. Faster lead response, better internal research, cleaner support workflows, tighter scheduling, you know, all the good stuff, and better decision support. But the difference now is how those wins are controlled and measured. The distinction matters to investors. A company with a clear AI operating model is easier to trust, easier to scale, and easier to value. Y'all with me? A company with tool sprawl and no governance is a risk story, not a growth story. And before we continue, a quick word for today's sponsor. Now, if your leadership team is still spending too much time on repetitive research, scattered updates, or first draft content, the answer is not more chaos. The answer is a sharper signal. The TopCat AI Signal Report is designed for leaders who want clarity without the clutter. Because in business, timing and focus matter. Y'all agree? Let's grow. Segment 4, governance is now the core issue. Governance is now the core issue because AI has moved from side experiment into daily business use. That means leaders need answers to practical questions. Where is AI being used? What data does it touch? What decision does it influence? What human review is required? And what happens if the data system gives the wrong answer? Have you guys thought about that? Come on, tell the truth. Have you? Because it does give the wrong answers, all right? Hallucination without drugs in AI world is a big deal. All right, those are not technical questions alone, y'all. They're funny questions. I'm just joking. They're executive questions, and they are becoming more important as AI becomes more deeply embedded in the workflows. The companies that treat governance as a formality will fall far behind than those who treat it as infrastructure. In this phase of the market, control is not a brake on growth. It is what makes growth durable. Excuse me. Segment 5, where the value is. The best near-term value still comes from operational leverage. That means AI applied to the work that slows down teams, answering repetitive requests, organizing information, routing tasks, summarizing long inputs, drafting routine communication, and helping teams respond faster. This is where AI can create immediate efficiency without requiring a full organization overhaul. And for most businesses, that is the right place to start, not broad transformation. Focus leverage. The most effective teams are not trying to automate everything, y'all. We've been talking about this. They're identifying a few workflows like we spoke of yesterday where friction is highest. Then applying AI carefully and measuring the result. That is the difference between real adoption and surface level adoption. Okay? Which one are you? Number 6, what investors should watch. For investors, there are 3 things to watch. First, does the company have a clear owner for AI strategy? 2, second, dose. Can it show measurable business outcome? 3, tres, does it have basic controls around data, review, and accountability? If the answer to those questions is yes, the company is building an advantage. If the answer is no, then AI may be adding complexity instead of value. That is why AI diligence is becoming similar to operational diligence. Investors are no longer just asking whether a company uses AI. They are asking whether the company can use AI responsibly to scale. That means to grow. So that is a much more important question. Do you guys follow me and believe this? Number 7, the risk layer. Man, the risk layer is also rising. More AI use means more touch points, and we went through that. Now, this is particularly important in sales, finance, customer support, brand-sensitive communication. Those are the places where small errors can become costly very quickly. So, the market message is straightforward. AI can create leverage, but only if leaders keep the trust layer intact. Let's grow, y'all. Somebody out there, put it in the chat if you are getting value. And please like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you don't miss another report. Segment 8, what smart leaders are doing. The smartest leaders are not chasing novelty. They are building process discipline. They are starting with a few high-value workflows, as I mentioned, and assigning clear ownership, creating simple standards, and a review measure. So, they are not asking AI to do everything. They're asking it to do one useful thing well. Does that make sense? Then expanding only when the process proves stable. That approach sounds conservative, but it is actually how durable advantage is built. It creates reliability, it reduces wasted effort, and it makes adoption measurable. And it keeps the business from moving faster than it controls, right? That's the premium move right now. Okay, what to avoid real quick? There are 2 mistakes to avoid. First, do not confuse activity with process. Adding more AI tools does not mean the business is becoming more advanced. Without clear ownership, y'all, and workflow design, it means just the opposite. Now, second, do not over-automate trust-sensitive work. Now, the reason I go over this multiple times is because these are like the doctrine, the rules, the blueprint, right? Don't lay these down places where you're going to lose it. Keep reading this over and over or listening to this over and over, because once it's embedded in you, that's human oversight, right? That's quality. That's value. Your brand is going to experience what your customer experience, and that's very important. The businesses that get this right will not look flashiest. They will look the most disciplined. And in this phase of the market, discipline is the advantage. Segment 10. We're rolling, y'all. The executive action plan. Here's the action plan for today. Identify the top 3 where AI is already in use. You know the routine. Identify the top 3 where AI could create most value. Identify the top 3 where AI is restricted or supervised. And what are we going to do, y'all? We're going to ask one question, right? Do we have the controls, ownership, and reporting needed to support this responsibly? Y'all got it, man. I tell you. The goal is not to use most AI. The goal is to build the most reliable AI. And now a quick word from our sponsors. Local businesses. The TopCat AI Signal Report can be for you as well. You're that leader. You don't have time to research, especially if you're only 1, 2, 3, or 4 people. So if you want a sharper lens on what matters, just stay with us, put it in the chat, and I'll come see you, and we'll go over it together. The signal is already out there. The challenge is knowing what to ignore. So, as we close today, today's signal is simple. AI is moving into managed infrastructure. You know it's going into governance. We still need human control. We still need guardrails. And the businesses that win will be the ones that combine those things. Now, this is most of the story for the day. You know the rule. From door to signal. From signal to creation. I am TopCat, and this has been the TopCat AI Signal Report. Number what? Yeah, you know what it is. I'm going to stop saying the number as well, because the number doesn't matter. I say it for my ego, and because they put the episodes on the podcast itself, all right? So again, thank you. We appreciate you. Be careful out there. Walk in silence. And identify noise so we can get rid of it. Let's grow. Until the next time, TopCat out. Thank you.